What's good? What's good? This is for my Sooner fans out here. This Bros with Mikes. It's Cody. I'm solo today. I just had to go on a little rant about Oklahoma. Now, jumping straight to it, disclosure or disclaimer. Excuse me. I'm a little frustrated. Disclaimer: we're only fans of the game, right? We're only fans. We can only do so much. We can, and we ain't doing anything but just criticizing, right? At the end of the day, I'm fully aware of that, and I love Oklahoma. I love BV. I still believe in them, but I'm here to talk about what nobody else is talking about, right? This is what I'm seeing from Oklahoma. One, Tawi Walker is your best running back. Like it or not, Tawi Walker, I get Gavin Sawchuk had a great run. He had the longest run of any running back for the Sooners this year. But Tawi Walker, every time he touches the ball, it's 4 or 5 yards. I just don't see how we don't have him starting every game, getting most of the carries. It makes zero sense to me. It honestly makes zero sense to me. This Bedlam game is a thing. It's a few things I like to point out. Ever since the Texas game, we've just been going downhill. Like everything has been going downhill. 2 point game to UCF, lose to Kansas, lose to Oklahoma State. Like I don't get what we're doing at this point. Some of the things is scratching my head. We have true for I don't know about the injuries. I know that Gentry Williams got hurt, but we have true freshmen. And I don't know Kanai Walker's status, but we have true freshmen taking the reins at cornerback. We have like our rotations are like I get they can be good, but they can also be hurtful. Like um Josiah Wagner gets in, he gives up a big play. Um what's his name? Makari Vickers, he gets in and gives up some plays. Like everything just seems to be like, what are we doing? Like the rotations just didn't make sense to me. Now, back to the rotations. We ran the ball good the first half, I thought, decently. Second half was like, or second quarter, it was just kind of like we kind of let off the pedal. We didn't run it as great. Like the offense, and I get everybody's like, oh, Jeff Levy is the person that we don't need there, and he needs to be fired. This, that, and the third. We still had 492 yards of offense, bro. Like I'm confused what we're doing. But this is the thing. It's kind of like we get in these predicaments to where we can ice the game, like the game's over with, and we do nothing. Like we do nothing but give the ball right back. And it's like, bro, and everybody's like the defense, and I see all these people on podcasts and the media saying the defense did good and da da da. We gave up 27 points still. Like I get Oklahoma State's not a bad football team, but we still gave up 27 points. Ollie Gordon still put up over 100 yards. Like, granted, he was first half we did great with them, but after that it's just kind of like, whatever. And like I honestly feel like these rotations are killing us. Like we are rotating every 5 seconds, and I get the D line and I get some linebacker rotation, but it's like, bro, like I really don't know what to say right now. Like it's one of those things where it's like, as a fan, you see what's happening, and it's a head scratcher. Like everything seems to be a head scratcher with this team, and I'm just like, we, and I get Drake Stoops, huge miss of a PI right there, huge miss. Trust me, I get it. But I always say the refs can't make you lose a game, but they can influence the game. But I feel like if you're just good enough to go out there and get the job done, you can get it done. Like the refs was horrible in this game, very bad. But that's also on Oklahoma. We had how many false start penalties? Like, come on. We are shooting ourselves in the foot. Like Oklahoma has beaten Oklahoma this year. Simple, simple. I think that this team is an undefeated team to this point, and I think they can go all the way to the playoffs if Oklahoma didn't beat Oklahoma. And I truly believe that, and I still believe that their playoff hopes done. But it's just kind of like, bro, what are we doing though? Like, what are we doing? So Dylan Gabriel, after the game, his post interview was kind of just, he seemed frustrated. He seemed upset. He seemed confused, like we all do. Like I'm so confused what we're doing offensively. I'm confused what we're doing defensively. Everybody's Like I said, everybody's saying that the defense played great and this, that, and the third. I don't think so. I don't think so. I get that Oklahoma State's a good team. I do. But at the same time, it's kind of like, was Kansas not a wake up call? Was UCF not a wake up call? So if we're going to consider, let's say, UCF a wake up call, Kansas comes in here, torches us on defense. We get the ball to win the game, and Kansas don't do it. We have the ball to win the game, and Oklahoma State don't do it. We run a play 3 or 2 yards short of the fourth down marker, rolling everybody to the short side of the field for whatever reason, and having that one option. Like, oh, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And I'm a passionate fan. Like, I'm a passionate fan. I'm standing on my feet every week. I am standing tall. I'm jumping up and down. I'm pissed. I'm throwing stuff. I'm a passionate fan. I've been a fan for a while now. So, and it just sucks to have the teams that we've had and not come to even like a championship game. It's crazy because I believe this team is a great team. I just believe the coaching is a head scratcher. BV doesn't take a timeout before half. Um, we don't. We give up the 97-yard drive that ends up being the killer for the game. I'm just at this point. I'm thinking about this team and I'm looking at everything that's wrong. It's like I get Tyree Walker was suspended for that one game. I get he was hurt, but Tyree Walker honestly should have been the number one running back after the Arkansas State game. I think everybody in their mama can see that he's our best running back. I'm just confused why he isn't. Like defensively, linebackers played good. I thought Jaron Cannon gets in, and I'm a big fan of Jaron Cannon, but he gets in. He get like sometimes I don't know what he's doing though. I'm just like, bro, I don't know, but like he's a good run stopper coverage wise. 9 times out of 10, we're not gonna go out there do any better. But the thing is, you can criticize, right? We got the freedom of speech to criticize, I guess, and they're kids at the end of the day, so I don't want to be too heavily criticized because honestly, I feel like it comes down to coaching. And like I said, I'm a believer, BB, but at some point, it's kind of like, bro, what is the strategy? Like, what's the goal? What are we doing? It makes no sense to me. I honestly feel like our coaching is shooting us in the foot. I really believe that. I believe that we got our personnel wrong. I believe that we are just running around trying to figure things out on the fly, is what it seems like, right? So, I mean, you got, and I'm a fan of Key Lawrence, big fan of Key Lawrence. Missing some tackles, BB pulls them out. I'm okay with that. Payne Bowen didn't play a lot. Like, what are, bro? I really feel like this team is better than the record shows, but the coaching has honestly been holding us back this far. And I'm just gonna be completely honest. I hate to say that, but it just have. And we gotta figure some things out, man, because this was not the year to do this. Like this is what BB said, hang a banner football team, and I truly believe that. I truly believe that. Great defense, skilled players, competitive depth is what we hear, but it's not transitioning. It's not transitioning. Hopefully, we get it right against West Virginia. But for the foreseeable future, who knows, bro? Who knows? Like it hates that you lose 2 games and your season's over because I mean it's hard to go undefeated. It is. Like Oklahoma's only been undefeated 3 times since 1956. That's how hard it is. And Oklahoma has had championship teams. They have had really good football teams. It's hard to go undefeated. But at the same time, it's just like when you know perfection is required, it's so hard to chase perfection, but you got to chase it. And you got to look at yourself like, we're better than this. At some point, you got to say, we're better than this and kind of get everybody back on the same board and just keep rolling with it. It still could be a 10-2 season, which I think it should be. I think it should have been undefeated season, in my opinion. but it's things we gotta work on, bro. It's things we gotta work on, and that's my rant for today. So, like it or not, I don't care. But I'm rooting for the Sooners. I'm still all in. Always gonna be all in, no matter who's behind the scenes. I'm still there. So until next time, Boomer.